Hello fellow educators and students. Today's video is going to be on recording yourself. So if you have a presentation you need to do during the times that are going on right now as a teacher, you may want to do a presentation to your class. You might be a student in school and have to do a presentation and send it in to your professor. Lots of reasons for needing to do screen recordings, and with Mac there is a built-in tool that allows you to do it. Again, it's nothing too fancy, but it does get the job done. There are other programs that I will review down the road, but for now, you know what? Quicktime is free, it's already there, and it's easy to use. So really suggest using that and taking advantage of that. And the other really nice thing too is built into Mac is iMovie. So if you want to record yourself on that and then make some edits to it, you can edit the video right in iMovie and you're off and running. So you can do some really nice stuff with it. And in a later video I will talk about the basics of using iMovie so you can actually see how to record the video and then take it into iMovie and use it. So to get started on QuickTime, you need to open it up, and you have two ways of doing that. You can come down to your dock across the bottom or on the left or right, depending where you have it, and you can click on Finder and then go to your applications and then look for QuickTime. But the faster way is if you click on the little search bar on the top right up here and type in QuickTime, if I could spell it correctly, and hit enter, and it'll open right up for you. Now, it will not open in a window that you would expect to see where you can do all your different things and just get going right away. It looks kind of weird. What it's doing is it's opening a window that you can open up another video. So if you have a movie or another video you want to watch on your computer, you can use QuickTime to play it. So to get going with the recording, you come over to File and you click on New Movie Recording. Now, if you're on a Mac Mini, you're going to see this message, this error message, if you do not have a webcam plugged in. So you need to have a webcam plugged in. So what you want to do is click this little arrow next to the record button, and you have two options you want to look at. The first is camera. So you want to look at what camera you want to select, and you have a bunch of choices. There are apps you can install on your phone that allow you to use your phone and get a better image quality. I will cover it again in a later video, some of those different apps that you can use for that. So for right now, I'm going to select the Logitech webcam that I have. Please excuse the lighting, not very good. This isn't really a video of me, so it's just a basic lighting, a little washed out until I get into my final home with my studio where I can get much better lighting. So please excuse that for right now. So the other thing you can do is if you click on that arrow, again, now you'll see microphone settings. So if you have a special microphone that you are using, you can select that, and you'll see for me, I've got the Scarlett 2i2 USB selected. You can go over to my blog at adamontech.com if you are interested in reading a little bit more about mics. Really important to have a good quality mic, especially if you're doing recordings. You want to make sure your sound is really good. People will forgive video that doesn't look the greatest, especially like this video right here. So as I said, the audio is much more important than the video. You still want to have halfway decent video, but you want the audio to be sounding really crisp and good, especially if you're going to be doing this more often. If it's just a one-time thing, your built-in mic will be all right. So once you have those things selected, again, you click on that little arrow, you can select your camera, and you can select your microphone. So once you're ready to go, and you'll see in this little meter that it's picking up my voice. The louder I get, the bigger it goes. The softer I get, the softer it goes. When you're ready to go, you hit the record button, and you're off and running. It will record everything that you say. So no matter what you say, it's going to pick up. No matter what you say, it's going to pick up. And when you're done, if you wiggle your mouse over the recording, you'll see that little window pop up again, and you'll want to hit that stop button. The minute you hit that stop button, it'll turn the video into a playable file. So you can actually hit the play button. You're not going to hear anything right now because I don't have my speakers on and the audio is not running through it. But if you were recording it yourself, you would actually hear the audio coming back at you. Once you're done with that, you can come up to File, and you can hit Save. So we're going to change it and have it saved to my desktop. And we're going to have it be test video. And hit save. Now you'll see down here that test video popped up, and I can send that off to anybody, post it to YouTube, do whatever I need to do with that video file. There is one last piece I want to show. Especially if you're sending it as an email, you can change the file size. So if I click on it and then right click, or if you don't have a right click, you can hold the control button down and then click on the file and go to this Get Info. You will see that the file size is 23.7 megabytes. Not very big, but if you're doing a really big long file or a really big long presentation, that file size can get really big really quick. So what you want to do is open up that file, and if you come to File, Export As, you're going to have a couple options here. You're going to have 720p and 480p, or you can just do the audio only if you'd like to send just the audio. I would honestly ignore that 480p unless you really have no choice. It's going to degrade the video quality a little bit, and especially if you're using your built-in webcam, that degraded video is going to look really bad. But the 720p is a very good option, so I'm going to click on that. And this is great if the video file is really big. This is going to shrink it a ton. So I'm just going to name it to 720. Now, if you have a really big, long video, it will take a few minutes for that to switch over. But now you'll see I have that new video down here. And if I click on it to go to Get Info, that one is 16.6. When the original, Get Info, the original was 23.7. So it reduced it quite a bit, and you can imagine if you get up to a gigabyte or a few hundred megabyte file and you do that and change it to 720p, it's going to greatly reduce that file size. If you upload it to YouTube, you probably don't need to worry about it. YouTube will take care of that for you. So once you have your video, you can send it off to anybody you want, and you'll be good to go. Don't forget to check out my site at adamontech.com, where you can submit suggestions or follow-up questions to these video tutorials. You can also leave a comment below or hit me up on twitter.com/adamontech. So until next time, this is Adam on Tech signing off.